Good morning, guys. Oh my god, it is. I don't really know what time it is, right? I think it's 8:40. Oh my god, I'm so sleepy.
So what I do now is put on this, what's this, no sebum mineral powder. It's like reduce oil on this skin. Yeah, I'm gonna put it on my face because I know that later in the afternoon it's going to be really hot, and that's when my face like starts breaking, like starts releasing a lot of oil. And then the last thing I do is I don't really do there's no makeup tutorial, there's no tutorial here, okay? It's just me doing my basic morning routine, and today is not special because a pimple just popped up, so I'm gonna put this Sycamore. It helps to like, I don't know what you call it.
It helps to remove pimples. I don't even think it's remover. It's more like reducing. I'm not really sure I'm not sure what it does, but I know that when it does what it does, my pimple is gone. So before my class starts, let me just briefly tell you about what I'm doing this semester. So this is my semester 4, which is year 2 semester 1. This semester I am really busy because I have 5 subjects with me and each subject are heavy subjects. I am really excited for this semester because the subjects are interesting, but also one thing I'm really scared and afraid that I might not be able to handle it because it's 5 subjects and I still have other things to do, which makes me 10 times busier. And also, yeah, most of it like are heavy assignments where each assignment costs like 40%, 35%, 45%.
Approach people face to face. Yes, you can print out the poster either in A3 size or A4 size. Alright, so I hope that
So my class just ended, and what I'm gonna do now is I'm going to maybe read a book for a while because it's 1 hour earlier. She ended 1 hour earlier than the scheduled time, and then after I finish reading my book, I am going to play my game. So recently I've been playing Need for Speed. Yep. Also, I really like Indomie because that's most probably the only thing that I can cook well. I'm not even sure if I'm able to cook well, but yeah, Indomie for life. Indomie is cheap, it's easy to make, and it's filling. Although I'm not really sure if it's healthy or not. And yo, this pimple is so bad. So you see, good thing about Indomie, it's like super quick. Look, oh shit, the noodles is done. It's not look appetizing at all with this camera. And now I'm getting the extra to watch movies during my lunch, just to keep myself entertained, because I don't like to eat a little bit while I'm talking. And that's the only time I get to watch movies. So yeah, right now I'm gonna watch Netflix.
Change shit to shit. Nonsense. I attended boarding school, tender age of 4, during which time I received weekly memos.
So good. So apparently right now there's no tutorial. Tutorial has been cancelled and it was replaced with a self-learning task. So what are self-learning tasks? Basically for this subject, it's called cross-cultural psychology, and we're supposed to answer like some questions, like have our own revision and do our own studies about it. So I'm actually done with the answers right here. Oh my god. Can click submit already. Right now it is 1:15. Yep, it is 1:15 p.m. I have another class at 2 p.m. So what I'll do now is probably, play my piano. She's right beside me.
2,000 years later.
So It's actually 2:05 p.m. right now, and if my class is starting, can you hear her? I can hear her here.
Put her in. I need
So
to
here's
copy the
the
link
class.
for this.
So I didn't really turn on the voice here, but as you can see from my expression right here, I was really annoyed and frustrated with this lecture because it was a difficult course and I didn't really understand what she was saying. So throughout the lecture, it was just me having just faith, and it was a psychological testing subject and it's really complicated. Hi, so it is 3:16 right now. It's time for me to go swimming because exercising is not something that you can take for granted.
One eternity later.
So it started early. So I had to came out early, swim only 10 laps because of the rain. I'm supposed to swim 20 laps, but yeah, it's okay. At least we exercise, right? So I'm back home, and one thing that I really like doing around this time is around 5:15 right now. 5:15. I don't have the clock here. Is to play Mobile Legends with my friends. Ta-da! So usually what I'll do at night is to arrange my schedule for tomorrow. While I'll do this, I'll listen to my podcast, the same Korean podcast that I've been listening to, and then I'll just start going through it and also going through my e-learning tab to see if I miss out anything. Good morning. So it is Tuesday. It is 10:43 a.m. right now, and I have a group meeting to go to. After brunch, I will have class from 12 to 2, 2 to 4. So yeah, without further ado, let's go for the meeting.
Something related to, not changing responsibility. Because the rational argument is that now, if you just put statistic, you just show people that, oh, blah blah blah, something happened this year.
But I think it's okay because we can just leave it as it is first. We do the background first, then the information we can think of it later. We can amend from there. So I'm done with the meeting, and right now I have to get down and get some brunch because I'm starving right now. So this is my meal. It's until 4 p.m. And also, I forgot to mention, I have a Russian lecturer. She's Russian.
I hope you can see the name, okay, fine.
Even her name sounds Russian. So it is 11:23 right now, and you must be wondering why am I still working at this hour when I've told you that I'm not busy for the entire day. Well, it's basically because of an external party. So as you know, I'm in the student council, and the thing is, there's a workshop with external relations tomorrow, but the external relations only sent us the quizzes which they asked us to do just now, and I'm supposed to do all this tonight so that there are quizzes for the workshop tomorrow. So I'm done with the Kahoot games, and for the last agenda of the night, it is to reply my emails first. Here is a look of it. So I'm drafting the emails right now, and hopefully by tomorrow, hopefully I can get it done in a bit. So I'm just done with my tutorial, and it was a really interesting tutorial because we had an abnormal psychology tutorial, and we were learning about like this person. Oh my god, my fire here. Yeah. And so we are learning about case studies. There's two case studies. One is Richard Hackle and one is Jose Fritzl. And so basically for this assignment, we are supposed to read up. Oh, it's out of focus. Yeah, we're supposed to read up the case study, and then from there we do our own case study report, and then we analyze them and diagnose them like something a clinical psychologist would do. And so what I am going to do right now is that I will read up our psychology textbook, yeah, to just get this week's reading materials done. That 20 minutes itself was not sufficient to complete what I ought to complete. Like, it's not sufficient at all. Like, look, that this is only what I did since just now. So yeah, since I couldn't complete this in time, and I already know that I couldn't complete it in time because there's like legit 30 pages. Yeah, 30 pages for that chapter, and also I have to read more about our assignment. So it is 12 a.m. right now, and I'm finally done with 2 tasks at hand. So yeah, currently I've already done my notes for cognitive psychology today. I've also done my reading for abnormal psychology. On Thursday, psychological testing. Can you see it? Yeah. So today I only have one lecture on my schedule. But one thing is because remember my cognitive psychology, we actually have to do like a cognitive experiment every single week until week 6. So basically what we do for this experiment is that we play a game app. We use a game app and then we play the games there, and then we test our memory and everything there. So shit always happens in life. Plans never go according to what is planned. Can you hear like my surroundings right now? There's like the thunderstorm. So yeah, basically there's thunderstorm, which means I cannot go for a swim anymore, so swimming plans have to be cancelled. I've completed my, how do you say that, practice papers? Yeah, practice questions. So yeah, right now I'm already done with most of the things here. Morning. It is 7:45 right now. And 7:45. My phone hasn't woken up yet. It's too early, and also because outside it's drizzling outside. Look, it makes waking up 10 times even worse. So like right now I'm still a little bit like sleepy. The reason why like you don't wake up early in the morning is because back then, my previous semester, I barely had any morning classes. And it's an 8 a.m. morning class, so 8 a.m. is the earliest class. We barely had that, so I didn't really had to wake up at 7 a.m. It was always like 9. So yeah, this is a little bit worse. Like it's still a little bit troublesome because I still haven't gotten used to it yet, but I'm sure that as we go along up the upcoming weeks, I'll probably get used to it. And also
I can't even speak right now.
I'm still a little bit dizzy and like sleepy, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to make myself awake, and I'm going to use the language app as well to make myself awake. Learning Korean, so my mind starts functioning. If not, I'm pretty much going to fall asleep during class. So yeah, as you can see, because it's raining right now, I'm even wrapped in my own blanket. So I am done with my lecture, my abnormal psychology lecture, and it added to what notes I did yesterday. So basically what I've learned from the textbook yesterday was taught today as well, and so I deepened my knowledge regarding that. And also this guy here, this ice bear guy here, has been accompanying me the entire lecture because I was cold and because I needed to hold something to make me warm. So currently I am reading my materials over here. It's cross-cultural psychology, and also prepare to take notes, and yeah, and also a soft BTS lo-fi. Ta-da! Okay, so one tips from what I've learned is that if you are someone who needs to study with music, try not to study with music that has words. In attentional psychology is that we can never really multitask, to be honest. So when you listen to music with words behind your ear, even though you are really focused on the task itself, the music that you can hear with words, your unattended ears, because we have 2 ears. So when we have 2 ears, we have dichotic listening, and when we have dichotic listening, both our ears always try to catch words. So when you have music with words, even though your mind is focused on the task itself, your unattended ear will still catch words. And somehow over there, while you're studying throughout the process, which is like 2-hour process, your unattended ear catches the words and it turns into a distraction. So yeah, that's the tip. And now back to my studying. I've decided that I couldn't go any longer, so I've decided I want to take like a 15 minutes break before I continue with my notes and like with my reading materials. So what I would do is I'll set like a 15-minute timer. Can you see that? Yeah, so I'll take like a 15-minute timer and then I'll put on my shade and make sure that the light is turned on. You can still see the sunlight. I'm not gonna turn off the light because like the whole point of like laying down and taking this nap is just to let my mind like shut off for a while so that it can regenerate again once it's awake. So yeah, I'm gonna have my nap first, sleep well, and bye bye. See you in the wake up. So I've woken up from my nap and I'm gonna continue with my session. And the good news is, look at my list here. So for motivation in motion is still empty as of now because I still haven't received the book yet. But look at the list here, I only have one more left to cross out, and that would be the end of all the important stuff that I have to do for this week. But also not considering assignment yet, I haven't calculated into it. I still have one thing to do for the assignment, which is to design a poster. But yeah, that's basically the last thing, and because designing poster is actually like kind of like a relaxed and more laid back stuff, so that's still fine for now. So guys, it's almost my sleep time right now, but I just want to show you something that I've done with my task of the weekend, which is, ta-da, my poster. Look, I've completed everything. So yeah, too cool. So I just ended the video there because I didn't really do much throughout the weekend. Basically just completing assignments and all those. And also throughout the video, if you realize that like I didn't really talk much about what I study, like what are the subjects, because there's a time limit, like there's a time shortage here, so I just leave it for future to talk about this. But yeah, this is basically what goes on in a week of life, especially right now when I'm editing this. It's already MCO, so there's actually not many places that I can do because like not many places that I can go to, and it's a total lockdown. So yeah, I hope that I can get back to uni soon, and this will not be something that I'll have to go through up until the 3rd year of my university life. Peace!